The idea that you might be telekinetic, could we call it an obsession?
Yes, I have felt like it is an obsession. I feel like I've had this same thought process for the last like 6 years. Maybe one day I could move something with my mind.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. What's your name?
My name is Karen.
Karen. What's up, Karen? How can I get you today? What brings you to speak with a gecko on the phone?
Well, I don't know, man, but every day I think about the possibility of having telekinesis powers. Like, it's an everyday thing, and I feel like I've had this same thought process for the last like 6 years.
Now,
Like,
when you imagine yourself having telekinetic powers, what would you do with those powers, and what would those powers look like?
have you ever seen? Let me see. I feel like it's a combination between like the Phoenix from X-Men, and then also from I don't know that show. It's on Prime. I don't know. It's Atom Girl, but she's more into like she does the atoms or whatever, and she like mixes stuff. But every time I'm out with friends or I'm at work, school, whatever, I just feel like I can move something. Like it'll just start off like that. And there are times where I space out. I'm like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Like it's gonna move. And I've been like thrown off where people are like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good, dude. I'm good." And it's gone to the point where people are like, "Hey, you've been spacing out way too much." And I'm just like, "No, sorry. I'm just in a thought process." But I feel like I can move something. Like I know I can move it to the point where I could control it, and then it could like go. I could like have it in front of me, and to the point also where I think one day I could do it with like the earth, like not the earth itself, but like the ground.
And you felt this way for about how long?
I think about like 6 years now. Yeah, about 6 years. Like I just had a crazy dream one day that I was able to do this. Like I was able to lift the floor. And at first I thought, nah, it's just a dream. But those dreams kept like recurring. And then I thought, well, maybe it will happen. And now it's just every day. It's an everyday thought process that I have.
Is it distracting you from daily life? This like strong feeling that you might have powers?
No, like I can have a normal day. Like I can get up. Like I work overnight, so I'll sleep in the day. I'll get up, shower, I'll go, but I'll do my normal activities. But I feel like no matter what, like if I go to the shower, like hey, maybe I can move that toothbrush. If I'm in the car, I'm like, hey, maybe like I could move that tree if I'm like at a red light or something. Or if I'm at work, I'm like, let me see if I can move the mouse. I don't. Yeah.
So this is like a constant everyday. This is like a not just like an everyday. This is like an everyday throughout the day feeling that you have.
Yes.
But doesn't it get, and how long, okay, and so it's been 6 years, but for how long has it been like this constant, like every day throughout the day?
Maybe like 5 times. 5 times. It's not like every hour, every day. Maybe once in the morning, once in the afternoon.
Okay.
Maybe a couple
But
times at night.
how long has it have the thoughts occurred with that much frequency?
Like how long does it last with that thought?
No,
For that moment?
how long have you been thinking 5 times a day that you might be able to move stuff?
I don't know. Like,
Does it?
I'm a little confused.
It's okay. So, well, I guess what I'm curious about is like, does it ever get like, does it ever get exhausting to be thinking this much that you might be able to move stuff and then it never
Yes.
moves?
Yes, it's frustrating. it's gone to the point where I'm almost about to tell my therapist about it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it to myself because
Okay.
she'll probably give me the funny socks.
All right, all right, all
Like
right. Let's hold on,
I
hold
don't.
on,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, okay. Um, I have several questions for you. And by the way,
Mhm.
you can entertain this conversation as deeply or as lightly as you desire. But okay, question number
Yeah.
one: what the hell are the funny socks?
You know, the funny socks. Like, you're not supposed to say certain things at therapy, and then they'll just do the big check mark of like, all right, gotta give them the grippy socks, the grippy
Okay,
socks to go into the yeah.
okay, all right, yeah, sure. You don't want to get the funny socks. Are those? Hold on. What I know what? Okay, I now I'm just being a dick, but I know what you're trying to say when you say funny socks. But the article of
Mhm.
clothing that you're referring to doesn't look like socks. Like, hold on. Like a straight jacket. It doesn't look like socks. Oh wait, it kind of does. It kind of looks like funny socks. Okay, sorry. I just googled it. It does kind of look like funny socks. So why do you? Okay, so why are you just being funny, or do you actually think that like if you tell your
No, no,
therapist
no. I'm
this,
being
she'll like put you
serious.
in a mental
No.
institution?
Like I feel like I'm in a good point in my life mentally, and she'll tell me like, "Oh, you're in a, you've made so much progress." And I'm like, "Cool." But and then imagine me telling her out of nowhere, "Hey, just want to let you know,
I think
sometimes I
I'm.
feel like I can move stuff." Like, yeah, like, and she'll look at me like, "What the hell? Like, we just went through all this progress, and now you're telling me you think you can move a cup, a pencil?" Like, I feel like one day it's gonna happen. Like, one day it will happen. Like and I've gone to the point where I've meditated. I've done the whole chakra thing. I've done the whole like. I feel like I've been in the state of nirvana before. Like, and I'm like, you know what? If I could feel this type of being inside myself, maybe one day I could move something with my mind. Like,
Okay.
you know how people say, oh, humans only use 10% of their brain. And I'm like, you know what? Well, I'm going to use 20% and I'm going to move that pencil. And I'm going to move it and I'm going to give myself years. And I don't know. I mean, I'm 20. No, oops, I'm not 29 no more. I'm 30 right now. I just turned 30. And I'm thinking maybe by the time I'm 60, it'll happen. It'll happen.
Okay. So. All right. I'm not a real therapist, but I'll ask you some kind of.
No, I know.
I'll ask you some questions. I guess here's where I land with it is because like this is something you think about throughout the day, every day. And I asked you already a little bit, but I'll ask you again. Like, does the idea that you might be telekinetic and your
Hmm.
could we call it an obsession? Do you think?
You know what? Yes, I I have felt like it is an obsession,
Now does
and
does
I don't.
this go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, no. Like at one point, I thought, you know what? You're just obsessing. Like maybe I'm watching too much stuff. Maybe I'm reading into it. Maybe I'm just I don't know. I'm just overthinking it. But I don't know. There's this part of me that feels like humans can do that. Like humans are gonna be able to do that. And I'm thinking, like I get it. It sounds crazy. It sounds wacko. Like come on. You would think after all these millions of years or thousands of years humans been alive, like nah, that shit don't exist. But I don't know. It's just I have this gut feeling, like this
Okay.
intuition of yeah.
But my I guess my main question is: does this obsession or gut feeling does this like negatively impact your life in any way, shape, or form? Like
Oh
if you're being
no.
honest with yourself, like does it like
Oh
distract you from reality in a negative way, or cause you to like
oh no.
not do
No.
shit
Only
that you
like
feel like you should
two.
be doing, like anything like that?
Oh heck no. Like no way. That's where I get like kind of iffy. Like I swear I'm living a normal life. I'm living just as anyone else trying to survive here. and I'm doing everything I can, like, I feel like I'm great where I'm at right now. It's just, I only told two people, like my best friend and my sister, and they looked at me like, all right, you're just being dumb. But I'm like, oh, all right, okay, cool. But it doesn't distract me. It doesn't affect my everyday life. It's just there. It's just that thought is there. And I'm thinking, like, maybe it's like a deep rooted thing in me, like that something's wrong, but I don't know. At the same time, I'm thinking maybe it's just a phase. Maybe it's a phase I'm going through. But I don't know. I don't know, man.
Well, I guess I was asking because I mean, look, I'm not gonna like. I'm not. Look, here's the thing. I don't like to poop on other people's parties. I mean, I actually know I do something. I'm not gonna say that I sometimes actually take great joy in pooping on other people's parties. It can be pooping on other people's parties can be a lot of fun sometimes. But you seem like a nice person, and so I don't want to sit here and poop on your party.
No, go ahead. No,
But
you can go ahead and tell me I'm nuts, I'm crazy, or hey, maybe you know what?
Well, no, I don't. Hold on. I don't want to tell you that you're nuts. I don't think it's my right to tell you that you're crazy. But that's why I phrase it in a way of if you believe this is negatively impacting your life, then it's something to be examined. But I'm not going to just tell you that you're crazy.
Okay. No, yeah, and then
but I think that's a good.
I'm like,
but I think like move. And again, I'm like fucking sitting here pretending to be a therapist. But like, if that's the kind of overarching question I would continue to ask myself if I were you. Is like, whether or not you're crazy, I don't think is the important issue. I think the issue is like, is this obsession detrimental to you in some way?
No, yeah. I guess the main point, like, it could be an obsession, and maybe, like, I do feel like maybe it could pass, that has been my thought, but I guess the initial thing is, if it does happen, like, what would I do? Like, what would I do with these powers? That's the one thing that makes me feel like, all right, now you're talking. Now you're talking crazy.
I'll play ball on telekinesis. What would you do if you had these powers?
Man, well, the way the world is, if I learned how to control it, and if there was some way, this sounds crazy, like this sounds wild, but if I have telekinesis, and if I could build some type of force field around it to protect myself, I would just go crazy. Like, oh God, I'll just start fixing. No, I mean, no, I don't mean like hurting people. I mean like I would like to save people. I'd be like that, in the movies. Just, like right, I would just start not saving people. I mean like doing real shit that needs to be done. And then of course the government would start being like, what the fuck is it? It's like, who are you? Like, no, you can't do this. And I'll be like, nah. I'm going to start saving people. I'm going to start fixing this place up because y'all ain't doing shit. So I'm going to do it.
I have, all right, I'm going to, this is probably not good, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's a movie that you need to watch. There's a movie you should watch.
Is it with the three guys?
It's with the three guys. You know the movie?
Honestly, that's how I feel like what's going to end up happening.
Okay, so you know this movie.
I know what movie
with the three guys.
Yes, I know it.
And you've seen it?
And that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
I've seen it so many times.
You've seen it so many times, really? I was about to say, this movie with the three guys. It's like exactly what you're talking about. We're talking about the movie Chronicle, which is about like these three. It's like these three guys, and they get all three. I don't remember. It came out like over 10 years ago, but they all get psychic powers, and I think what happens is one of them just like goes rogue and starts fucking like gets like severely corrupted by the power and uses it to like fucking like cause mayhem and destruction and murder. And there's like a line in the movie or something like that where he goes like he declares himself to be an apex predator. like a
Yes.
predator who he is so far evolved above humanity that he considers other humans around him to be ants and has zero empathy in their destruction, much as a human would killing a bug.
Exactly. And I've seen that, and the crazy in his eye, I'm like, I don't want to be like that.
Right.
But the way that
Now,
he just
so
starts going,
do you believe?
that's what I'm afraid of.
Do you believe? And I've only been talking to you for 15 minutes here, but do you believe
Oh,
that you are pure of heart enough that you would resist the temptation to be corrupted by your new telekinetic powers? Do you believe you could handle? Because power just corrupts inherently. Do you believe you could, withstand that corruption and stay true to yourself through your new abilities?
I feel like I can. I like with my whole like heart and everything. I feel like I can, but there would still be a fight because of the anger that the world would put on me. And I don't see humans as like ants. And I would have empathy. I don't want to be like that. But I feel like with the evil of how other humans are would make me want to go rogue and go crazy. But I know at the end of the day, I will be like, no, I can't. I can't just because these guys are fucking up and these guys are pissing me off and attacking me. I can't just go ballistic. But I know it will be a fight. It would be a fight between myself. And I've thought about that. And that's also a thought of like at the end of the day, at the night when you're laying down, I'm like, damn, if you really do move something and you really do start like practicing and all this stuff, would you be able to control yourself? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I would. Like, hell yeah. But like I said, it's a fight though, because of the I don't know if you understand, like if you get me, like the anger that people would put on me, because like other humans could be shitty, like dictators and the people in charge, not regular humans, you know.
Well, like because
regular
here's the
people.
like here like because look, if you I'm gonna get assassinated or something saying this, but like if you had if you had like telekinetic powers, like you could go like and you had a force. This is kind of fucked up. I used to like imagine like what if like some guy like had these telekinetic powers and could like put a force field around him and like was like unkillable, and like that person could like one person could like wipe out the whole U.S. Army because they can't be killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly,
and so like
and that's what I meant
that's the kind
earlier.
of that's the kind of power you would be wanting. So like if you it's like you'd be sitting there with all that power, like it starts with you lifting up a pencil, and then it ends with you like destroying the Russian army. You know what I mean? But like, is that what you really want? Do you really want that much power? That I don't. That's the thing. It's like, look, because here's the thing: you're not going to be satisfied just picking up pencils and putting them down. I'm just letting you know that if you, now I'm kind of into this as I'm talking about it. Like this power that you seek, I don't think like even just the fact that you're talking about it, you're entertaining the idea of using it for world change. Right, you're gonna start by picking up pencils and putting them down, and then you're gonna be like, all right, that's fun and cute, but like, let me liberate North Korea, and that's a whole thing to be doing.
You know
right?
what? You
that's
read
too
my
much,
mind, 'cause
and
that's exactly.
And even
exactly what I was
if you're
about to say.
right, because even if you have the power and you're like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. People are gonna be knocking down your door, being like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You have telekinetic powers. Go liberate North Korea. Go save my cat from a tree. Go help me move. People are gonna be trying to use you, and it's too much power. It's too much. You will be so much happier living just a regular ass life than being God, right? I'm just that food for thought. Food for thought. Right? I think being human is pretty sweet, okay? Yes, you die, but that's good. You don't want to not die. That's uncharted territory. Nobody's ever died, and it would be lonely. It would be lonely. No. You don't want to be a god. Mm-hmm. You don't really want. I just don't think that you will enjoy your life more if you had superpowers. If I were you, I would really look around at the life you have as it is, not having superpowers, and just go, oh, every once in a while I eat a slice of pizza and my friend sends me a picture and I like it on the phone, and that's pretty good, and I don't need to liberate North Korea.
You know what? You're right, because I do enjoy my simple life. I do enjoy, I live in Texas, sadly, and I do enjoy going outside, sitting at the park, and, taking my dog for a walk and just chilling, just, like things like that. When I'm not having my little obsession, I do enjoy just enjoying the small things. Like,
yeah.
And if I couldn't go back to that, to just even walk my dog or take a stroll down my neighborhood, I think I'd be pretty upset at that.
Right.
Never to going back to that.
Right. Why do you? Because why do you? Yeah. I mean, why do you want to separate yourself from your fellow human beings by having superpowers? What is? But I ask you that as a genuine question. Why do you want these telekinetic powers? Like, why do you feel like there's what you desire out of your life or just for the world cannot be accomplished as a mortal?
Maybe because it would be, to like I said, like to have change, like to do change, to make real change. I'm not just going to screw off and just, fly, or, hey, I'm going to freaking, make jokes of people like, when you see online or whatever, of the fake shit, people making jokes of having telekinesis powers. I think I would want to do something like, just be, that sounds so lame. Like a superhero? I wouldn't want to be a superhero.
No, it's lame. It's like running for Congress or something, right? Like you join,
yes.
And then like everyone has expectations of you and the things you're gonna do, and everyone's always looking at you, and you try to withstand the power of corruption, but nobody ever can really do it. It's a lot. I mean, I think I respect your desire to make change in this world, but I think you can do it without superpowers.
Oh shit, you're right. Damn, that hit deep.
But I mean, look,
Damn, right.
look, picking up a pencil and throwing it at your friend, and then they look around and they're like, "Who did that?" And you're like, "I don't know." That's fun. That's good. That's okay. But it leads to you becoming God, which would suck because people would ask you to do chores for them. That's what people are always asking God to do chores for them. People are always praying to God. They're asking him to do chores, and I don't. It sucks. It just would be bad. So, I don't say all this to poop on your party, but I say all this to offer an alternative perspective as to why maybe having superpowers would be hella lame.
No, you're right. I mean, also I have like really bad ADHD, so.
Oh my God, ADHD and superpowers sounds like a horrible combination. Horrible combination. You'll be, I mean, if your brain can barely handle, doing math.
Imagine I get it for a month, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't even like this.
Holy shit. Adderall and superpowers? That's too much.
Oh man, hell no. I'm already on too many antidepressants. I can't do this. I can't. No, you know what? You make it sound like this could be exhausting.
Yeah, it sounds like a terrible life. Like being Batman. Okay, just next time you watch Batman. Well, Batman doesn't have superpowers. That's a bad one. Like, Superman is definitely not happy. Spider-Man's not happy. None of these guys are happy. They have horrible lives.
Spider-Man's not happy?
No, he hates life. I don't know why I said that. It's probably not. I mean, he's not real. None of these people are real. But you're real. And you can do things without superpowers. What's your name again?
My name's Karen.
Karen, is there anything else you want to say to the people at the computer before we go?
I promise when you turn 30, it's not as bad as they say it is. Follow your dreams and don't take things serious. Like just chill out.
Is it Carol or Caroline?
No, well, my name is Karen, but in American words, Karen.
Oh fuck! All right, it was neither.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're good. I don't like to tell people my name's Karen, but it's Karen. But either way, Karen's fine. It's fine.
Have a good night, Karen.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, fuck, I hung up. Well, we got the gist. Yeah, turning 30. I mean, look, here's the thing. If you ever are upset about the fact that you're getting older, just take solace in the fact that it's better than the alternative, which is being dead forever. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's your name?
My name's Owen.
Owen. What's up, Owen? How can I get you today?
First of all, big fan.
Thanks,
Kind of
brother.
excited I'm talking to you.
Thanks, brother.
Okay. What I wanted to talk about is just a little bit of a rant about my last relationship, if that's okay.
Well, let's have a conversation about your last relationship rather than a rant.
Okay.
What is it? Okay. What is the emotion that is powering this rant?
Well, whenever I talk about it, it makes me a little bit anxious, not gonna lie. It's just one of those things where you're like, dang, like, am I that bad that someone could do that to me? Like, that's how I feel.
Okay, do you want to talk about what happens?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay, what happens?
It is a little bit of a longish story, if that's okay, or would you like me to dumb it down?
Why don't you dumb it down?
Okay, so me and this girl, I won't say her name, we were both I still am, but we were both religious. I don't know if you are, but that's okay. We're both celibate, and we are both wanting to marry.
Cool.
I knew her for a while. We loved each other.
Cool.
Everything was going good. At one point, she acted weird, and the next day, she told me that she believed that God was telling her we weren't meant to be together and that we should break up. I was like, that's strange. But how can I say that goes against what God wants? So I just kind of like tried to talk her out of it, tried to talk her and understand everything, but it didn't work out. So I just let her go. Months go by, she starts to go down a downhill, drinking, doing all kinds of she got anxious a lot and just started getting in her head about things, and she just acted like a completely different person. Well, as the months went on, I realized that she had cheated on me. So she had lost her virginity against me while we were dating. And I'm just like, that's the most insane thing anyone's ever done to me. And one of the most insane things that I think you could do to someone.
Mm-hmm. Now, you said something, and I don't know how much you were paying attention to the actual words that you were using when you said it, or how much you really mean it. But you were like, "How could I be so bad that someone could do this to me?" Is that how you feel about this?
Yeah, to be honest. I mean,
really?
At that point, I didn't really have a job. I was trying to get into a career, and it wasn't working out. And I just felt like, looking back on it, I might have looked like a bum, but at the same time, I did nothing but love her. I did nothing but cherish her. And like I said, we were both very religious and very in our ways. So I'm kind of torn, and that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I'm just like, I mean, I blame her, and I don't want her back or anything like that. I'm done with her. But I'm just like, I don't just see how someone could do that. I can't see if it's me or if it's her. Like, I can't believe someone would be so fucked up, excuse my language, that they would do that unless I was the problem.
No. You're not so horrible that it's okay for for you to be cheated on. That all being said is like, listen, man, you're how old are you?
I'm 22. I was 20 at the time.
Okay, do you still think about this girl?
No, not all the time. I only think about her when I have conversations like this.
Do you still feel like this is kind of lower to your overall self-esteem in a lasting way?
Yeah, I think it'll always be with me. Why
do you think it'll always be with you? Yeah.
Well, before I met her, I was at a low point, and I was praying, and I was wanting a girl exactly like her. I mean, exactly. Like, we even had the same political reviews, we had the same humor, and then it just came crashing down in the worst possible way. And since I've moved on, I have a girlfriend now. We've been dating for a year. It's pretty good.
Okay, great, man.
But,
goddamn.
But, it's just one of those things where I'm like, if that was the most perfect person for me at the time.
Yeah, but that's not but that's not real. There's no
perfect person.
There's no perfect person. There's like, you like someone. I mean, what you did was how you do it. I mean, you had someone that you liked, and you put effort into your relationship with them. And I think when you do that, you kind of, goddamn, ideally, hopefully, that comes back in the other direction. But you kind of do it a little unconditionally, right?
Yeah.
And I think there's something to be said about accepting the fact that you loved and cherished this person unconditionally, and you did it because it was just within you to do it. And the fact that they betrayed your trust like that fucking sucks, but it's not reflective of you at all. The fact that you love the person, and you put effort into a person, and you put effort into yourself, I mean, those are all things that are reflective of you. And how she acts after that fact is not reflective of you at all. So I would just, you sound like you're doing pretty happy and good, but I would just kind of not, I don't like, how could I be so bad that she would do that to me,
I understand, but I don't know. That's just, I don't know. It's like, cheating on's one thing, but cheating on like that with someone you're like, promised to, if that makes sense. I can't wrap my head around it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mostly.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I said mostly. The way I figured out that she did this was she mentioned at one point, because we were still talking at the time, not intimately, just like, hey, how you doing and everything. So I still cared about her. And, like I said, she's going down a bad path. She told me while she was drunk one time she missed me, and I was like, why don't you come back? And she said she couldn't. And at the time I was like, what'd you do? And she told me she didn't do anything, and I'm like, no, be honest, what'd you do? And she told me she had slept with someone. And at that point, I had just given up. And then, I took a screenshot of the chat, and she was like, who are you going to show it to? And I'm like, I'm not going to show it to anyone. I just want to think about this for a while. And then she said, fuck you, and basically just flipped it on me. And I was like, dang. So I don't know, man.
Well, how are things within your new? I mean, dude. I mean, look, you have a new girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let this be in the. I mean, I know you called in to talk about it because it's like, a thing to talk about for the show or whatever. But let this be in the past, all right?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Just because.
Because you don't want this to because listen, man, I just let me say this: you have a new relation, you're with a new girl, okay, and the worst thing that I think you could do is to just like hold on to this thing, and you're like wearing it like glasses, you know what I mean? Like everything you do and see and everything is through the lens of this fucked up thing, and that's the worst thing you could do. So to take off the glasses. And throw them away and just be in the present with your new girlfriend, and like you did with your other girlfriend, be like, oh, I like this person, and yes, yeah, I love him, cherish him, do whatever you want to do, but just don't let this past experience don't wear it like fucking glasses, and don't wear it like glasses when you look at yourself. Just let it be in the past. It's okay, Just dive into the fucking what you're doing right now. God damn it, I don't know. I really never set out to be I hate it. I hate being motivational. I hate it. I just hate it so much. But in my head, I hate going on motivational rants. But I also really want you to understand to just let this be in the past.
I mean, I agree with you. It's just a scar I'm always going to hold.
Why? Why do you say how old you're 22? Stop saying stop saying stupid bullshit like that. Just stop. Okay, why? Man. Why is it why? Like really, can I ask you, it's a scar you're always going to hold. Why?
I just tend to think like that, I suppose.
Okay, well, what if you didn't? What if you didn't think like that and you went, you know what, that was fucked up, and that made me feel bad, but I really like Tiffany, whatever her fucking name is that you're with right now. I really like Tiffany, and I'm feeling good about myself lately, and it's a nice day outside, and I'm gonna go to school for accounting and become a CPA, and I'm gonna get really good at math, and people around the office, when they have a math problem, they're gonna ask me about it, and it's gonna make me feel good. And then I'm gonna be 32, and I'm gonna be married, and I'm gonna have, I'm gonna be head of the accounting firm, and no, I'm not gonna have this scar with me for the rest of my life. Stop saying things like that, dude?
My bad.
Like it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. What do you think is gonna be with you forever? There's no rules. You don't have to hold on to fucking anything. Okay? So stop saying that this is gonna be if you hold it, sure, if you want to go, Tumblr about it, and you want to be like, this is a scar I'm gonna hold on to forever, then yeah, maybe it will be. But it's a choice, okay? You're looking at it like it's this thing imposed upon you over which you have no fucking agency. It's just stop doing that. Just if this was a shitty thing and you want to let it go so you can be happy with your new life and your new relationship, then just let it go. Why are you writing a melancholy? Why be emo about it and say it's a scar you're gonna hold for? Just let it go. Why? Just next time you're looking in the mirror and you're saying to yourself, I'm going to be sad forever and I'm going to always look at myself like I suck and I'm going to always... Just why? Just really keep asking yourself why until you come up with a good reason, and you fucking won't. So just let it go. You don't have to respond to everything I just said to you just now, but just think about it, okay? I'm going to put this in the podcast. Just think about it, okay?
You're just making me realize how cringy I'm being.
Good. Good. It's okay to be cringy. That's good. Being cringy is a part of evolving as a human being. Who is this new girlfriend? Okay, who's this new girlfriend?
Her name's Marissa.
Marissa.
Yeah.
Marissa?
Marissa.
Okay.
She'll probably hear this if you do
Okay.
put it on the podcast.
I'm sure Marissa's a nice girl. And I'm sure Marissa's a nice girl. I'm sure Marissa really likes you, and I'm sure Marissa would love if you took if you had more brain power available to put into the relationship you have with her, and also most importantly, put into you and your own life and how you view yourself and how you feel, than in whatever, God bless whoever this girl is that cheated on you. I hope she finds Jesus or whatever the fuck and lives a good life. God bless her. Okay, so just that's how I think you should feel about her, and then just move on with your life, and try to continue to. You seem like a virtuous guy. It's hard to do. Just keep doing that, and yeah, just fucking let it go, man. Goddamn. Sorry, I don't have any more motivational things to yell at you.
My bad for draining you.
It's okay. Well, all right, man. Is there anything else you wanna say about anything before we go?
How you been? You all right?
I'm okay.
I'm
doing okay. I'm not dead. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Can you look at the chat? Have they been flaming me?
I don't care about the chat. I care about talk. I don't care about the chat. I care about talking to you, my friend.
I appreciate
what's your name again? Sorry.
Owen.
Have a good rest of your life, Owen. I hope any of this shit that I farted out of my mouth made any sense to you.
No, I know what I can do to fix it. So.
All right. Take care, Owen.
I'll take your words to heart.
See you, man. Owen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I got fired up. But there's just no rules. This is, I think. Well, there's some rules. There's some rules. But I just I don't want to be I don't want to be all woo woo. But I don't know. A lot of life is just like. Your ego has fucking stories it tells you about the world and about yourself and about other people, and it's fake, and there's lights and colors and decisions, and then you die. But there's no you can do. I really do believe in like self-limiting beliefs in the head, because I have many of them personally. That's I ask myself, I'm like, does this belief limit me in some way, shape? Does it help me? Does it help me to go, I'm gonna carry around this scar forever? Why? It's up to you, man. Sometimes it's up to you. Sometimes you just feel. Sometimes you feel really shitty and depressed and awful, and you try to. It's kind of like a form of copium. You try to convince yourself that it's just in your head, and you don't have to be depressed. But I don't believe in that. I think sometimes you just feel. I think sometimes you're just miserable against your will. But this guy in particular, if he's in a new relationship. And he's in a new whatever, and there's been some time, he's a little bit more leeway to just let it go. Like I think I have. Okay, I'm not. No more personal information about myself. Okay, all right. End of call. Hello?
Oh my gosh. Hello. Can
Hi,
you hear me?
hi. Yes, I can hear you. What's your name?
Hi. My name's Izzy.
Izzy. What's up, Izzy? How's life?
Oh my gosh, it's complicated.
Complicated.
I will start off by saying I've had a couple bowls this evening. Maybe.
You've had a
Maybe
couple.
smoked.
You had a couple You said goals or bowls?
No. Bowls. Like maybe
you
smoking,
smoked weed.
Maybe a little Mary Jane.
Yeah,
Just a little.
that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Anyway, currently in my life, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do with it, you know?
Any ideas?
And well, I've been dancing for like 9 years now, and I've had people tell me like I should try and get into the industry and stuff, but LA is kind of on fire right now. Shout out to them. It's devastating. But I'm
okay.
also I know. Anyway, I also just I was thinking of moving to Philly. Do you think Philly is a good place?
Philadelphia is potentially my favorite city in America. Yeah,
Really?
absolutely.
Are you-
I'm not fucking with you. Philly's a real hidden gem. Philly's great because it's definitely walkable. Like you don't need a car if you don't want one. Super affordable. Great culture. Yeah, Philly rocks. Yeah, if you're thinking about moving to Philly, I highly recommend it. It's a great city. I went to college there for like 4 years. It was awesome.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about moving to Philly to do?
I know Philly is it seems like a pretty creative city, you know?
Definitely.
And I'm a creative person. I really want a job where I can make things with my hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing something creative.
Yeah.
But
Well, do you
I don't know.
do you have a job now?
yeah, I'm just a delivery driver for Domino's. And I also teach dance classes.
Oh, you teach dance classes.
I do. Just at
That's really cool.
my home studio.
That's
Yeah,
really cool. That's really cool. You could probably well, can I ask what city you live in now?
I live in North Platte, Nebraska.
Oh wow, North Platte, Nebraska. Okay.
It sucks.
Yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, go ahead, give Philly a shot. Why not? Why not? How old are you?
Yeah. I'm 20. I'm going to be 21 in March.
Oh, all right, go. Yeah, go to Philly. What? Yeah. Why not? Why not? Why not? Yeah, go to Philly. Go to Philly.
Yeah.
Teach dance class. Live in a North Philadelphia row home with 7 other people and pay $50 a month in rent. And chase your dreams, homegirl.
Thank you. Yeah. I hope maybe someday I'll make it. Do something that I love and enjoy.
You can do, yeah. I mean, what do you
that's
love?
great.
You can do. I have. You can do whatever you love and enjoy today. You can make it right now.
It's true. I've been struggling with mental health, especially these last couple years, which has been holding me back, I think, from letting myself explore life and find new fun things. And I hate that, but also I feel stuck sometimes, you know. Just in the cycle of
what's your
mundane.
name? What's your name again?
Izzy.
Izzy, I have no advice for you. I would just say, just go do stuff. If you're thinking about doing something, just Just do it. There's nothing I can say to you that is gonna do anything for you. You know what I mean?
This is true.
Is there anything else you wanna say to the people of the computer before we go, or anything else that you want to talk about?
Well, I'm also okay. We don't have to make this too long, of course. There's other people waiting, but
Sure.
I have this major crush on a girl, and I don't know what to do about it.
What do you mean you don't know what to do about it?
No,
What do you mean? Listen. It's the same piece of advice. What do you mean you don't know what to do about it? What do you mean you don't know what to do about it?
I have a very Christian family, and
so
a lot of my family would disown me. You know what I mean?
Who is?
They found out I was.
Well, you know what? That fucking sucks for them because they had a fucking daughter, and part of having a daughter is you fucking love your daughter and you don't get hung up on stupid bullshit. And so that's a problem for them and not a problem for you. So go move to Philadelphia, go dance, go tell this girl you like her, and fucking go live your life, okay?
Thank you, Geck. This has been very nice.
What's your name? What's your name again?
Izzy.
Good luck, Izzy. Have a good rest of your entire life.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and thank you for people of the computer. Thanks for listening to me.
Have a good night, Izzy.
You too. Bye.
Therapy Gecko's on the line, taking your phone calls every night. Therapy Gecko's doing it right, he's teaching you how to live your life, but he's not really